Kirtana HS from J section. So today topic is customer review processor using string manipulation, lists and tuples. And my topic is problem statement. So the goal is to develop a Python programming to process and analyze customer reviews using string manipulation. The system accepts multiple reviews from input. It converts lowercase, removes punctuations, and splits words by processing the text, like pre-processing the text. And it extracts keywords like good, bad, and excellent. Dynamically selects data structure using text cleaning and filtering. It converts tuples for immutable and final output. The solution is particular for simple sentiment analysis without complex libraries, empty and clean logic, and efficient design. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Rashmi and I'm here to explain about customer review processor, and my topic is about project. Start, the process begins, and next input customer review. A customer review is provided as an input, and next tokenized review into words. The input text splits into individual words. Token, like example, service was excellent, and next remove stop words. Stop words is nothing but a common not informative words like the, was, is, and etc. are removed. So retain only meaningful words like service service excellent. And next is modification needed. Modification is needed is nothing but s go to store a list. If no, it go and store into the tuple. Next, this decision checks if a further editing processing is required. And next, display processor wonderized justification. And next ends, the process ends.
Hello everyone, I am Ananya M from J section. My part of the topic is about code explanation, program overview. This Python program is designed to process customer reviews by cleaning and organizing the input text. It removes common stop words and punctuation to extract meaningful words from a review. The program also allows the user to choose whether the data should be modifiable, for example, for the future processing like stemming. Depending upon the choice, the program also stores the processed words in either a list or tuple. List when a modification is needed, and tuple if no modifications are expected. This helps to demonstrate the importance of selecting appropriate data structure based on the usage. The program also explained to the user which data structure was used and why, making it both educational and practical for the meaningful natural language processing tasks. And next we have the key concept and techniques. First, string manipulation. Our code uses several string operations to clean and normalize user inputs. Like we can see some techniques used. Splitting text into words. For that we use token is equal to review.split function, which breaks the review into the individual word using the white space as a delimiter. And for the lower casing, we use word.lower function, which ensures the consistency by converting all the words to lowercase. And for removing the punctuation, we use word.strip of function, which removes the leading and trailing punctuation characters using the string module and stop words. And for the stop word filtering, if word and word not in stop words, which also helps for the filtering are uninformative words to retain only meaningful content. And next we have choosing between list or tuple. So as this program allows to choose between the list or tuple, the program uses the different data structures depending upon whether the modification is needed or not. And as I mentioned, if the modification is needed, we use list, and if the modifications are not needed, we use tuple. Whereas we can say list is mutable, which means we can change. List allows for the changes, and tuple does not allow for any changes. And for the list, we use if modify. Process data is equal to cleaned tokens, which chooses when the user wants to modify the data. And list allows the changes such as adding, removing words. whereas tuple is immutable. For the tuple we use where else function. Processed data is equal to tuple of cleaned tokens chosen when no modification is needed. As I mentioned, tuple are immutable, ensuring the data remains unchanged and it is memory efficient. Key takeaways: you use list for the flexibility and tuple for the safety and performances when the data does not need to be changed. And for the program, and next we will see the program execution. The script uses a common Python pattern to control execution. First we have entry point, if underscore name is equal to main, which ensures the process review function only when runs the script is executed directly. This is useful for the modularity and testing. User interaction. For the user interaction, we see review is equal to input. Enter the customer reviews, and for the choice we use choice is equal to input. Do you want to modify the review? Collecting input from the user to guide processing converts the user choice into a boolean like if yes or no. And next we shall see how the program works. Starting of the program, the script begin with the if underscore name is equal to main, as I mentioned. So this ensures the code runs only when the file is executed directly. Next, which allows the user input. The program promotes the user to enter a customer review, answers whether they want to modify the review or not. And next we see the processing the review. The function process review is called with the user's input. And splitting the reviews into words, token, for that we use token is equal to review.split. And for the cleaning of the each words we use convert into lowercase. And for the removing punctuations we use skip stop words like that is this, the, etc. And for the words in token, word is equal to word dot lowercase strip function. Next, chooses the data structure. If the modify is true, which it uses a list, and otherwise it uses a tuple. And for the displaying of the output, it prints the processed words, explain which data structure is used and why. So next question arises is why we use a list. So as I mentioned, lists are immutable, which means we can add, remove or change elements after creation, performing whether it performs further processing like stemming, filtering or sorting, etc. In our code we used if modify processed data is equal to cleaned underscore tokens, and for the reason we have given is if the user wants to modify the clean words, a list is ideal. And next is why we use a tuple. So as I mentioned, tuples are immutable, which means once the tuple is created they cannot be changed. They are more memory efficient and safer for the data, which shouldn't be altered. So in our code we used else function for this, where we can see else processed data is equal to tuple cleaned tokens. So the reason we have assured is if no modifications is needed, a tuple protects the data from the accidental changes and it is better for the performances. So thank you everyone, and the next part will be continued by my friend Nikita. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nikita SP. I am going to explain the customer review program output. The image contains the output of a program that processes a customer review and asks whether the review should be modified. Based on the response, we uses different data structures like tuple and list are provided a reason for the choice. Here's an explanation of both outputs. Case 1, customer review. The product is good but delivery was delayed. Modification is nothing to do. Data structure used is tuple. Why we use tuple? Because tuple is immutable. Immutable means no change, no modification. Case 2, customer review. The product is good but the delivery was delayed. Modify is needed. Why we use list? Because we can modify the list. List is mutable. Mutable means we can change the items or list. We can change the items. Difference between list and tuple are list is mutable means changeable. Tuple is Immutable means no change.